the man with the plan. I ain't Clark Kent, but some of the ladies do call me Superman. It's your boy, Big Cali. I'm here feeling good, feeling great as usual. Back with another one. Finally back in this thing, man. Big Cali World Podcast, the first one of 2021. And we back to live streaming because we shut down. So we going to be doing this for a minute. But first off, before I get started to the interview, I want to give a special shout out to Productive Culture for all your podcast needs, audio and visual. Go to productiveculture.com/podcast. And how did you hear about us section? Put in Big Cali World, Argoon Radio, say Big Cali sent me, and you will for sure get that discount rate. You will get the cleanest audio live streaming. And then when we get back, you can even come in studio. You dig me? Also, shout out UTB Worldwide. And two, for this podcast and Argoon Radio, go to bigcaliworld.com and go to Big Cali World YouTube page right there. Cool. Now that we got that out the way, bring to you one of my special guests. I'm been super excited because low key I've been talking to this man and met him during the pandemic and been talking to him for a couple weeks, almost a couple months now, right, bro? You know what I'm saying?
Right. Yeah, definitely.
And bro, we've been vibing out, and this is a good dude, and we're just gonna go into everything we're talking about. So I'm just gonna introduce him. It's my boy, rapper, producer, entertainer, comedian, life coach, everything, man. My boy 2KDrae. What's up with you, player?
Hey man, chilling. Appreciate you having me, bro.
Bro, I'm happy you were on here too, because it's like I remember when I first talked to you, and we're gonna talk about how we met, but when I first talked to you on Clubhouse, I was like, bro, you have to be on the podcast. Like, no, there's no way I'm doing a podcast where we're not bringing our conversations to the shit. And you were like, you were down since jump, bro.
Oh yeah.
So, how we met? I'll just tell the people straight up. We actually, of course, Clubhouse, the most infamous app of the pandemic. The app that's been taking over everything. Getting people in trouble, getting people in love, getting people help, and getting some connects.
Look, getting motherfuckers flued out, getting motherfuckers
flued out, right?
Motherfuckers flued out and cashed out and goddamn Christmas presents and shit. That shit
bro,
crazy.
We did that Secret Santa, and I'm happy about that. But hold on, before you get to that, this other Secret Santa, was you on stage for the one we did where we did the giveaway and told the girls to DM us what they wanted for Christmas? Oh my God, my DMs are people are still hitting me up trying to ask me what.
We can have a segment where I read some of the craziest ones of them bitches. I swear
Please do. Please do. I'm glad you're doing that.
I'm saying we're gonna do that here. I'm gonna read a couple of them. We're gonna read a couple of them. We're gonna read a couple of them. Yeah, we're gonna read a couple of them. Them shits was crazy. But yeah, continue. My bad. I just had to ask you.
Do not apologize, bro. You in Big Cali World, bro. We chilling, G. But what I was saying is we literally met on the app. So basically how it went, I don't even know what room I was in. I don't know if I hopped in your room or if I was just in a random room or if CH New Crack was a thing yet. And for people to understand, can you break down what CH New Crack is first? Because I'm going to say it like a lot, but I'd rather you explain what y'all are, what it is.
So CH New Crack was some shit I started random drunk as hell when I first got on the app. Because, if you on the app, you know that motherfucker crack. If you're not going to understand what I mean. But
no, and everybody going to be on the app, bro.
Right. And so once you on the app, bro, like when you first get on, like you will do a 48 hours period where you own that motherfucker the whole time. And so one night, yeah, you know about that 48-hour initiation.
Bro, it's not tight.
That 48-hour initiation, bro. Stop playing with me. So you gonna send some of the craziest DMs you ever sent in your life because it's like you in high school all over again. You like it's crazy. So but nah, that night I was drunk as hell and I'm like, gee, this shit is crack, bro. Like this is the new crack. And I literally started the room, CH New Crack that night. That was it. I ain't have no like extra title, no nothing on that bitch.
Yeah.
And that shit went up. And like it went from some funny shit to like us talking some deep shit and going back and forth. And like people was just like, yo, just start naming all the rooms this so we know where to find the room.
Right.
After we got, after we got all that shit going. So that's basically what birthed that. Then came me and Paylani's relationship of messing around on that app. And that shit turned us up all the way. We went to the boy, me and her.
And that's what I want to do.
People will never know people will never know what's really going on there, okay?
Bro, can I be honest? I don't know what the fuck y'all are is, and I've given up, bro.
No,
y'all niggas doing the dual pictures and
that shit.
So people don't know about this app, Clubhouse app. Okay, I'll just give the free promo. Fuck it, okay, because everyone already has. Clubhouse app is a new app that has just came. If you don't know, you will get an invite eventually. It's just the way it's trickling down. Don't ask me, but you gonna get it. Or how about this? What's the hypothetically? If you need to buy one, I can find you.
Right. It's some people on Twitter or some shit that might have one for you or something. Allegedly.
Yeah, some people on Twitter. Allegedly. right. Nah, but bro, this app is literally like a live podcast. That's the only way I can explain it. Where you can literally bring people together. You have moderators that start a room, like how Dre said. He started the new CH New Crack. He will come up, and then people will just join from the title of that, and then he decides who speakers are. He can decide who moderators are, and it just goes from there. Topics are open because it's just talking. It's literally Twitter on crack. It's everything you can think of on crack. That's why I love his title, CH the New Crack.
Bro, because it is my nigga, like.
And then literally, so basically from that app, it was only like in the initial states, it was a lot of A&R people, business people, entertainment people, stuff like that. So people was just literally coming in like, oh, I'm just going to talk to people I work with. And then it came to people trying to shoot their shot like, hey, I'm a rapper, I'm an entertainer, I can do it too.
Right.
And it just went crazy from there. And it just hasn't stopped. So what has been some of your things you'll say that you've seen from the app, that particular app that you like? I just want to start with that because that's how we met.
I mean,
Clubhouse.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, it's so many different, like that shit is just crazy. Like how we can, how we rock, bro. Like we could go from shit. I eat her booty, I'll kill her, I'ma marry her, and we gonna
fuck, marry, kill. I love that game. I love that game.
That game needs to be fuck, marry, kill, nigga. That shit dead. Like we cannot play that no more. I done fuck, marry, killed everybody there. Ain't nobody left. Who else can go fuck?
Hey, I got married twice. I was happy about that. I haven't got fucked yet, but I got killed once.
See, I had one room where I got killed the entire room. I was the designated kill.
And you know what? That's why I respect you about the rules is it's no holds barred. So there's no
at all.
I don't know however cute or bad you think you are.
You can't be soft, my nigga. If you the target that day, my nigga, you just the target.
You are, bro. But you know what though? The reason I brought up the app too, though, is because a lot of people have been coming at it like, oh, well, it's fucking a waste of time. People are just scamming, doing things. Yes, it is whatever it is. What's your opinion about it personally, about that? When people be like, oh, well, it's a scam. It's a waste of time. I don't have time for that. I don't want to do it. Like, what do you say?
I think it is what you make it, though. Like, if you gonna spend only your time in them fucked up crazy, like, nigga, I get drunk and I go in one of them crazy ass rooms. And we had the throat baby room. That shit went up.
Can you explain what the throat baby room? Because people are going to hear this that don't have Clubhouse. They're like, what the fuck is a throat baby room? And the infamous moan room.
So, they already had the moan room going on. And one night we was just drunk. And I was sitting there, I'm like, me and my homie Fresh P was in that bitch. He's like, bro, let's just do the throat baby room where they making these sounds like they giving, fellatio, sucking some dick, goddamn. Right?
You're gonna say fellatio. Stop trying to be politically correct, my nigga. You are Big Cali's world, bro. Talk your shit, Dre. You were acting like you out there.
I said fellatio. I'm just sucking dick, goddamn. That's what they was doing. They was acting like they was sucking dick. Okay, I have nothing else to say about that. They was acting like they was sucking dick, and that shit was epic. And what we did was we saved Christmas for some kids. Fuck that. Fuck what they talking about. We gave good money away.
Hey, shout out the niggas on there. I ain't gonna call them tricks. I'm just gonna say
it ain't tricking if you got it, big. Goddamn.
These niggas is giving racks, hundreds in racks. I saw some nigga, I'm not gonna say his name, But some nigga literally went on there and was like, nigga, I'm giving 1,500. What's up, my nigga? Who got it? I'm like, whoa. I thought this was the grand prize was only 300.
Bro, it definitely be some big tricking going on that bitch.
Shout him out though. It's quarantine. You gotta be safe somewhere. But nah. And you know what though? That's the part about the whole room and the whole vibe, because it's literally everything you want. Because also within the same atmosphere,
right.
I just see rooms with Jimmy Jam and Terry Lewis giving out secrets of how they use freaking Biz Marquis vapors to make fucking That's the Way Love Goes.
Right.
Like to sample it, like.
And look, like, so okay, we can get all the way into it. Like, so you know, we got our games, we do all that shit, we be chilling. But like I said, it become that, like, if you make it what you want it to be, like, you can make them real life connections. Like, I don't, you know what I mean, done records with folks off of there that we might not have ever crossed paths before, but now we able to literally network together and do songs together. You know what I'm saying? A&Rs, different people like that. If you are who you say you are on there, it's good for you. If you a fake ass, phony ass motherfucker, bro, like you gonna get exposed on there. You gonna get exposed on there. Like, it's real quick. Like, but if you a real one, you love the app. It's the ones
I love it.
It's the ones that get ran off because they get found out for being fake and phony. Like, that's the fucked up part.
Hey,
like,
I'd have been in rooms where niggas was talking. They're like, yeah, I can do this. And then the artists that they used to work with hop in, like, nigga, you don't do none of that shit, my nigga. Calm down. Shut your bitch ass up. Nigga, you still owe me 300 anyway. And niggas would be like, okay, respectfully, look. Kick that nigga to the gulag.
Kick him to the gulag. Put him in the dirt. They done
right. But honestly, too, I want to touch on, throughout all this, you started a mental health room.
For sure.
Now, if anyone knows 2KDrae, we're going to talk about everything else. You started a mental health room where you are having people come in this room and just talk about the importance of mental health. But then it's trained professionals and doctors that come in there, and they are literally giving advice for the free.
Yeah. For free.
So what made you do that? Like, what went into that? Take your time, bro. We smoking, we chilling. Oh, yeah, if you're not listening, we definitely smoking. If you ain't watching us, if you follow my podcast, this is a cannabis podcast.
This is me and Big Cali just kicking it. Y'all just
listening. But how did you start that mental health room though?
So, to be perfectly honest, bro, like, you know, like, I know you probably seen in the last like week or two, I ain't been as active, you know, and I just, you know what I mean, I just came back with my splash yesterday. Like, fuck it, I'm back. And so, but nah, bro, like, I go through those type of situations, you know what I'm saying? Like, I ain't gonna sit here and act like I'm too cool to admit that type of shit. So it was like, I know if I go through that shit, people look at me like, oh nah, that nigga be laughing, he ha ha and all goddamn day. He's straight. I knew other people was feeling that way. You get what I'm saying? Like, I knew other people was feeling that way. And I mean, it was just like one of them things, like, bro, we do what we do and all that shit. But when God puts something on your heart to do, you do it. You know what I'm saying? And it was like, I ain't know what the hell that room was gonna be. I just knew, like, geez, like, you know what I'm saying? I just knew what I had just went through and was trying to get up out of. And I'm like, shit, I think other people would appreciate being able to talk about whatever they're going through without interrupting somebody's room and the flow, whatever they got going on. Like, this is that space for you to actually be able to have that conversation. You know what I'm saying?
And it was breakthroughs, bro.
Oh, for sure. And that's like, that was what was the dope part. Like, even for it to be the way it was last week compared to the way it was this week was more kind of like informative. Last week was more like people breaking through and talking about their issues and their problems and stuff like that. And that's why I say it's important to have, because you don't know which way it's going to be week to week. Like, this week, people might have had a good week. Like, you don't want motherfuckers breaking down every goddamn week. You should have a room where it's like, damn, everybody had a kind of good week. So, you know what I mean? That's still a successful room. But the reason about it is like you got to keep having them, because nigga shit, everybody ain't gonna always have a week like this week. It was New Year's, everybody was in high spirits.
Mm-hmm.
Coming
Next week.
Right. So next week when you come down from that high off of being New Year's and realize fuck rent was due and motherfucking the other bills is coming and all that bullshit. Next thing you're gonna be in up this talking about, man, I'm fucked up.
And one thing I will love about it is when you're saying it's an all-inclusive room, because even in life, period, fuck Clubhouse, fuck any social media, people don't want to talk about mental health in the Black community.
No, for sure.
Period. I didn't want to talk about it. And that's the one thing I loved about it. I opened up about my testimony and what I've been through, and things that. No, and trust me, and I appreciate you for giving us the opportunity to talk, because, bro, we could have been out there talking about who the baddest bitch in here. We could have been out $50 life. We could have been doing that all day, and it would have been the most cracker room. But now you're like, bro, I want to talk to my Black brothers and my Black queens and my even white queens, Mexican, whoever. I want to talk to people, period, and say we need to get our mental health correct. What do we need to do? What are those steps? What are things we do not need? And I learned that and started thinking about that from this app and from meeting you, which then which was even comedier about it is I've been looking for someone to talk to, like a psychiatrist or something like that for a while. I met one off of that room with you. And that's why I started off this whole thing and saying is like, yes, we met off a Clubhouse. Yes, we bullshit. Yes, we have the throw baby room and the moan room and all that fun shit. But you can it's other rooms and there's other things on there that you can do and you can use and you can utilize, which a lot of people during this pandemic aren't doing. They're at home chilling, thinking about getting depressed.
And that's what I said about it. Like, no, I'm not about to sit here and preach to motherfuckers all damn day. Like, no, I'm a fun ass nigga. Like, but you gotta have that balance of being able to know that, like, you gotta know what people going through. Like, yeah, we're using this app as an outlet right now. Cause it's like, shit, niggas can't go do shit. So it's like, that's a real life outlet. But as happy as motherfuckers sound on that bitch, everybody ain't that way. You get what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. And you ain't trying to bring down nobody's room that's playing no game and all that to be like, hey man, I'm feeling this way. So that was the reason for doing that shit. And then, we get right back to bullshit sometimes. Sometimes the room's too heavy. Sometimes the room, like last week, the room was too heavy, G. I just got off the app after that one. I was just like, I'm done for the day.
It's funny. I will say this. The thing that was great about that is that I hit you up literally in that. I didn't like DM you or anything before this like that. And I hit you up. I DM'd you on Instagram. I was like, bro, like, I fuck with you, bro. Like, I know you really is a real nigga and you need to have my number and we need to link up and we need to talk. Like, because you a real nigga. Like, and we need to chat as brothers, as Black men. For sure. We don't have that thing. So when you find those genuine people and those genuine things, you have to connect with them.
And you gotta stick with them. Like, that's the thing. Like, bro, like, even down to what happened with like Eric yesterday, you know what I'm saying? Like, I hit that man. I'm like, bro, look, I don't give no fuck what they talking about. I met you. I knew you was a real one. I'm rocking with you, my nigga. Like, so it's just like you create them bonds and them, you know what I mean? It's real life conversations, bro. People talk about shit that they would never even talk about sitting in a room with their homies and shit like that. Like, I don't know what it is about that bitch. I told you it's crack. I don't know.
Right. And you know what's crazy? The family aspect that y'all came from that is crazy.
Oh yeah.
No one cares about that.
And that's what I wanted about our room, though. I wanted our room, like, because it be motherfuckers got their rooms and shit, and they sit up on top like little gods and only like bad chicks on the stage and shit and whatever. Man, fuck that. We rocking. Like, we rocking. It's a piece of everybody on there, bitch. Like, it's everybody on there. So, like, that's what I love about it.
Have you always been like that type of leader? Or that type of person that like kind of take the initiative and know what's like the trends or something like that? Like, you're like, okay, this may be tight.
Yeah, I mean, shit, that's kind of like what my mom used to always tell me back in the day. She like, look, I ain't never raised you to be a follower. I'm always raising leaders. Like, so she always put that in my mind. So it's like I never even like look at it that way. I just do what I'm doing, and it'd be like, if you rocking what we got going on, come on, you welcome. You know what I'm saying? Like.
I respect it. I respect it, bro. And one of the funnier things about the whole album, which I kind of want to talk about too, is nigga, you are a whole ass artist in this motherfucker. You really do real music and real production, multiple genres. And you know what's funny? I didn't know this in like 3 weeks in. I was talking to this man on the app the whole time. Me as a DJ, podcast, host, all whole nine. He's over here full artist, but we didn't even talk about that. We were talking just fucking around, laughing, debating real ass shit, talking about artists, talking about, you know, where we from, where he's from. Never talk. And then when music got brought up and you showed me your music, I'm like, nigga, you are fucking crazy hard, bro. He was showing me a song that sounded like some shit that would be like on a pop station. No lie, don't take that as disrespect. It's real.
No, hell no.
And there's some hip hop stations, everything. I want to know first. You're so 2K. Is it 2KDrae? Is that your artist full name, or do you go by Dre? Because I call you Dre. That's what I just call.
Yeah, for sure. But yeah, 2KDrae is the artist name.
How did you? So when did you start doing your music? And what would you say is your style? Because I can't pinpoint it. I'm gonna be real with you. So I feel like if I gave you a beat, you'll make something of it. You'll make it slap.
Oh, for sure. Shit. So way I started, I would say, the first time I ever I always did music. Like I sang and shit when I was a shorty. And I'll tell you like the whole deep funny story about all that shit.
Yeah, I want to know.
When I was a kid, like my whole family like was in the church and all that shit. You know what I'm saying? My mom had me like singing at like 2 years old, and she would stand me up there. I started singing and shit, and like little old ladies at church would be laughing and shit, but they was laughing because they thought this shit was cute. But in my mind, I'm like, oh no, these old little motherfuckers laughing at me. Yeah. So I wouldn't sing for the longest, bro. Like I would not sing for the longest. Like they always try to get me to. Then, you know, whatever happened. Then my cousin, one day we was sitting there, like my uncle died or some shit. And you know how the cousins get together after the funeral and shit. I'm 16, just got my L's. So I'm pulling up, nigga. Yeah, I'm in that bitch. What you mean?
Right.
So I pull up. This nigga, I'll never forget this day. This nigga introduced me to Hennessy and cranberry juice. He had a whole song called Hennessy and Cranberry. Dude, this nigga had a whole song called Hennessy and Cranberry, and I'm so mad. Can't nobody give me this fucking song right now. Just like, I want it so bad. But so this nigga passed me a cup. Wow, I'm drinking that shit. These niggas is freestyling. I'm like, this the hardest shit I ever seen. And I'm like, let me get another cup. That nigga like, nah, you gotta spit some shit. I'm like, hell no, nigga, I don't rap. What are you talking about? He like, nah, spit. You want another one? I'm like, fuck it. I spit some shit. That shit was horrible. Like, no, bad. So I spit that shit.
You remember what the context of what you were rapping on? Just out of curiosity.
Yeah, bro. I hope I never do. Like, what are you talking about? I would never.
You just blanked that whole time out here.
No. I just remember the moment. I just can't remember the words. That shit was horrible, though. I know that. And I got my Hennessy and cranberry cup, though. And then I was like, gee, I like this shit, though. It felt good. So then I was like, all right, I'm about to write some shit that I could go back to my cousin's crib and I'll spit this shit. And so I went back, spit that shit, he fucked with it. And so he ended up actually
I hate spit. Sorry to cut you off, but I hate spit something, don't like it. Go back, take some time, first try, and then spit it. He fuck with it. That's how you knew it was a gift. That's how you knew it was something.
Yeah, but like I'm like, nah, I'm gonna go work on this real quick. And so he actually ended up getting killed, bro. Like, and and you know what I'm saying? Like, so music was that nigga's like that was that nigga's dream. Like, so it was like for me, it kind of just triggered like, nah, I'm about to do this shit for Mike. Like, bro, that's because and so that's basically how I got started. But then I still ended up leaving. I left and moved to California for a minute. I wasn't doing no fucking.
Where'd you live in Cali?
I lived in San Diego for a minute. Then I lived in LA, like Santa Monica area, right there off Pico. Yeah.
And how old are you? This is like what, like 19, 20?
Yeah, in that ages.
Okay.
Something about that at that time. But I wasn't doing no music, but I was around niggas that was doing music. So I was just studying. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm just studying what they was doing. Like, so after that, I came back to Indiana. I ended up fucking
And that's where you're from. You're from Gary, Indiana, right?
Yeah,
Just for
yeah,
people
yeah,
that don't know.
yeah. So I ended up coming back. From LA, and nigga thought he was coming home for the summer. Yeah, right, nigga. That shit was over. And
Damn.
that shit was dead, my nigga. Like, so I'm going back. I'm thinking I'm going back. You know what I'm saying? So I ended up dating this chick, whatever. Don't leave. And I had one of my homies. He passed away too. This nigga named Jimmy. Jimmy Zerbo is one of the realest little niggas. It's one of the realest white dudes I ever met in my life. But so we ride in the car one day, and I'm just freestyling all down the fucking street. This nigga look at me, go, bro, shut up and make a mixtape. I'm like, you know what? Fuck it, my nigga. I am. I'm gonna do that shit.
Damn.
That's when the first Hard Work Loud Perp came out. You know what I'm saying? So I made Hard Work Loud Perp 1 right after that nigga said
Love
Perp. Hard Work Loud Perp.
Ooh, I like Hard Work Loud Perp. Okay.
Yeah.
What year was this?
Shit. Like 2014, 15, like 15.
Ooh. Okay.
Yeah. So yeah, I did that one. And then I did 2. And now like I've been working on 3 for forever because I got so many goddamn records. So now I'm about to probably just EP it out for a minute and then
Let me just pass by 1, 2, and 3. I want to bring it back a little bit though, real quick, because I'm curious about what went into the process of you when you were starting to rap and you're like, all right, you went from the freestyling, went from there, and then you were like, all right, look, I'm about to start doing this shit. Like, I want to make a record. Or did you just beat yourself? Did you already know producers? Who were you fucking with?
Nah, actually crazy. So look, check this out. One of the dopest producers I still know to this day. Like this nigga's name, his name Ronnie Tech now, but he used to go by Fantastic back then. He was the first nigga. Like I made records. Okay, hold on. Rewind a second.
Take your time. No, I love it.
Watch this. So first records was me and one of my other homies, and he had a fucking 8-track at his crib.
Nigga, stop. You were recording off the 8-track.
Listen, bro. My nigga, watch this. So, bro, we could not figure for the life of me how to get a beat on that bitch, right? So, bro, we took the mic, put the mic next to the speaker, recorded that bitch straight to the speaker, from the speaker to the microphone, put that bitch in the 8-track, then recorded our verses on that bitch. That shit never came out ever, needless to say.
I love you built me up for that just to be like, okay, that never came out though. So there's no way you're gonna hear that.
No, it never happened to my nigga. That shit did. That never came out. So but no. Then came my baby mama worked at like some restaurant, and dude worked there with her, and he was a producer and shit. And she told him like, yo, my boyfriend trying to rap and da 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 da. And so we ended up linking up, and that nigga made one of my basically the first song I ever put out, like, but just off some my baby mama work with dude.
And like basically like liaison the whole situation. Say, capture. I don't know. I'm not in your business. I'm not gonna put your baby. I don't know.
Allegedly, because allegedly. She gonna be trying to come for a piece now. Chill.
You stupid as shit.
Chill.
Nah, I love it. Oh, but nah. So you made your first song with this producer. What's his name? What's his name? My bad, bro. I didn't know if you said that.
Ronnie. His name's Ronnie Tech now. That's what he goes by now. Nigga still.
For sure. Shout out Ronnie Tech.
I'm talking about, bro. If you want to talk about like finger drumming and doing all that type of shit, bro, I ain't never seen nothing like it. I don't give no fuck. I swear to God. So yeah,
that's lit. And then, so you made your first song with him, and then how'd you transition that to your tape? Like, you just kept working with just him, or did you start fucking with other producers, or was it just what did you make the tape?
I made quite a few with him. I did a lot. Like at that time, I was still doing the YouTube beats too, on top of working with him.
I knew it. I was gonna go to that. I was saying because I didn't want to assume.
Oh, for sure.
Everybody goes to YouTube in the beginning.
For sure.
And honestly, I tell niggas, I'm like, what's up, man? Like, because here, as a DJ, if you give me a YouTube beat that you're rapping on, that you're killing, fuck it. You can really kill that shit. There's no way you're ever going to make money on that.
Right.
Ever.
Like, bro.
Ever. It's almost like a pointless record to even blow. Like it's like
Bro.
fake. It's like stupid.
Doesn't even exist.
I could be tripping. Am I tripping on that?
Nah, I mean, the only thing you're gonna get off it is doing some shows. But other than that,
you can get some
shows up there. But
organic shit. My bad. You know me. You know me. I
look,
always go on a tangent.
Yeah, oh, of course. You already know we was going on 1 hour. But nah.
Yeah, we always go on one of our tangents. Like, damn it.
But nah, the YouTube era was real though, bro. Like niggas was not able to get producers like that back then. Like in that 2000, you know what I'm saying? Like motherfuckers was not able to get producers like that. And I was looking up Nipsey Hussle type beats the whole time when I was
gonna ask you what type beat did you go for? Everyone had the type beat.
Oh, for sure. I was looking up all the Nipsey Hussle type beats, bro.
Did you always fuck with Nipsey like that? Did you always fuck with Nipsey?
Yeah, for sure. Like I said, nigga, that's what I was looking up on my first project. Like, nigga, that's way before. Project?
This is 2000, you said 14, 13, so that was the Crenshaw days, right?
Hell yeah.
Crenshaw, all that,
yeah.
That's good, man. R.P. Nip, man. You know, I was gonna say that for sure.
I don't know if you heard that one I did for him. That record I did after he passed. That Love Me While
Wow. Speaking of way to wrap it back around, Dre. No, you're right. You were telling me when we were having in the Nipsey Hussle appreciation room on Clubhouse.
Yep.
And we were talking about them. Hey, first of all, by the way, Clubhouse got to start paying somebody because there's too much free promo out there. I just want to throw that out there. I know we talked about it.
We need to be the next Bomani's. Fuck that. Put my face on that like this. Let me be like this. That's all I want to be. Come on, man.
Bro,
chill a real one up that one time.
Oh man, nah, Dre. But so anyway, you were talking about Nipsey. I went on a tangent. My bad. But to bring it back,
I did that record. Yeah, I did that record.
No, you did do that record when you were playing the Nipsey Hussle appreciation room. When I had that room and we were talking about it, you played that shit, and that shit was hard as shit at that time. So that was when you first started.
No, hell no. I was just saying I did that. That's later.
I got nervous.
I did that. No, hell no. I'm saying I just did that. I did that the day after. I did that the day after he passed. Like I did that record. Yeah, but I held it until after his funeral and all that shit. Like I wasn't about to be that nigga that's like, and I ain't say the nigga name in the song at all. It was just that's what the vein I was in when I made the song. So I know where my mind was. You dig what I'm saying? But it was a bigger song than just that. Like the song is saying, "Love me while I'm here. Don't wait till I pass away." Like. You know what I'm saying? So saying like, give me my roses while I'm here, and that's real. Like it's just like my nigga. I hate funerals, my nigga. Like I hate that you could tell this nigga. You could tell this nigga how you feel about his ass while he's dead than a bitch, but while he's alive, you ain't say shit to that nigga. You get what I'm saying? Like that's the crazy part. You know?
That shit fucks me up.
Yeah, bro.
That's
like
honestly, Nipsey out here, even California, just use him as an example.
Yeah,
he got love. Don't get me wrong. Nipsey was still that nigga, but it was a lot of niggas that was just like, all right, I'll just see Nipsey when he in town, maybe. And it wasn't like a Nipsey show was like really expensive. Like Nipsey was really for the people. You can see Nipsey for like the 40. Like the 40 or the 25, like mid Nipsey when he was like before Victory Lap, before the actual album. And we never got to see the trajectory of what Nipsey was about to do. Like Nipsey sold out Staples Center by himself, like that never happened. Like in LA, I don't think so. And if someone can correct me and tell me if I did, comment on YouTube.
Think about this though. Think about how crazy it is, how needed that nigga would have been during this time period of life.
Bro.
You know what I'm saying? Like that's what I be thinking about. Like think about the words of wisdom that nigga could have dropped while motherfuckers been going through what we going through right now. Like niggas ain't really even dropping them type of gems right now. Like he would have been definitely, that's all I think about with it.
I think that's where the conspiracy theories are coming in. Like, that's what happens because it's so.
Man, we ain't about to get on no fucking conspiracy theory.
We're not.
All right.
I'm just saying, not to even bring it up, but I'm just being real. It's like it's so extreme because he was so detrimental to our culture and our life. Just as an artist, as a person, as a leader, fuck it, a mediator. Like, who knows the jobs he was going to create for the world, for people, the things he was opening. Like, think about, even on the flip side, think what he did for Puma. Just throw that out there.
For sure.
Niggas was fucking with Puma, but niggas was not fucking with Puma before Nip came over. Bro. And then Hov came over. Well, I think Hov came over first, or Nip. I don't know which one came first. I'm not sure. I don't remember.
That shit sold out so fast.
Bro.
I tried to get it. It was gone. That shit was gone.
RP the King, man. And that's all I'm gonna say. RP King Nip, man. We out here. But nah, Dre, like, so bring it back to what we were saying about, so you say your first album, your first mixtape, you worked with them, and then you worked on your second one. Now you're working on your third right now. I know you always working with the producer Jonesy. You brought up, I know I seen him in Clubhouse. I want to talk about that relationship a little bit, man. Bring that first off. How did that happen?
You talking about me and that ugly ass nigga Jonesy? Me and that ugly ass nigga Jonesy.
I knew you were gonna say something. I knew you had me.
This motherfucker here, goddamn. Nah, man, look, Jonesy.
Go ahead like that. Go ahead like that. Yeah. Like talk about Jonesy.
I'm looking like, hold up. So Jonesy, you like Jonesy is the same way how you met me. The way you thought I was just this like funny ass nigga, G. Like Jonesy used to pull up to these studio sessions, bro. Like, they would pull up to the studio sessions, say some crazy ass, retarded, ignorant shit, cracking nigga up real quick, and then dip. And then one random ass day, I hear this nigga playing some like crazy melodic shit in the other room. I'm like, what the fuck? I'm like, nigga, you produce? He's like, yeah. I'm like, bro, you got me fucked up. Like,
so wait a minute, is this all in Gary?
Yeah.
Wow. You know what? I want to talk about Gary, because a lot of people don't know. They know Michael Jackson only from Gary. I'm just being real from at least my perspective. Gibbs, shout out Gangsta Gibbs, Freddie Gibbs. You know, congratulations for the Grammy nom. But I know for a fact there's a music scene out there, because it seems like every nigga I hear that claims Gary is hard.
Oh no!
Once I hear them,
every motherfucker out here, bro. Like we like, bro. You know you ain't hard. Like niggas tell you ain't hard instant. Like, so the motherfuckers that's really doing it right now, like they solidified doing that shit. Like they do that for real. And so we got a lot of motherfuckers. Like
I remember you were telling me about that shit. Yeah, you were talking to me. Like, I'm gonna want to talk about the people. Like, who y'all like? Who's some people that might, like, you could say inspired you, that might be around the city, or even got you into it? You were like maybe the first shows you were doing, first things you got in the community in your area.
Let me see. My bro Yosan Tyler helped me a lot along the way with that shit. Rick Gilla, he's one of the first motherfuckers I seen, like, actually that motherfucker was on BET Uncut and all that shit. You know what I'm saying? Coming from Indiana, seeing that shit was like, what? You know what I'm saying? Oh, me though, like, what the fuck? I seen that shit, like, what? This nigga from the
Changed my life. Changed my life. Shout out to Tip Drill video.
For sure. Boy, you know you stayed up to watch the Tip Drill video. You know
what? Hey, look, bro, you know what's funny? Sorry, I do this, but you know what's funny about the Tip Drill video? About the Tip Drill video? You ever realize that they dropped the Tip Drill video, and then they might put like a weak video, or that Chingy, the Right There video, the uncut one? They'll either play that before, but they kept the Tip Drill for the end. And then right after the Tip Drill video, it'll be a pastor in like some church.
That shit was fucked up, bro. That shit was so fucked up.
Give your life to God right now.
Like, me as a kid sitting there like, dude.
Bro, I feel the same way. No, he said dude.
Fam, what the fuck? For real. Right now, nah, bro.
Right
I used to love that shit, and Comic View used to have me dead.
Hey, man. Niggas don't understand how funny Comic View really was, though, bro.
Comic View was
Niggas don't understand.
Comic View was fucking hilarious, my nigga. Like, what are you
Bro,
talking about?
honestly, Comic View, what's better to you? Comic View or Def Comedy Jam? Fuck it. Now. I need it. Where you at?
Def Comedy Jam, I feel, brought you more like stars, I feel. But Comic View was funny, bitch. And it was more my era. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I feel you. I'm gonna be real. Comic View is more my era of living. I'm 88. So
see, I'm
I don't
90.
know. You're not okay, 2 years. Yeah. So we're basically same era of life, in that situation. So
Comic View is on every fucking night, nigga. That's what they told you. Comic View on BET coming at you 6 nights a week, nigga. That's what they told you. Them niggas gave you. That's what they told you, my nigga. Stop playing with Comic View. 6 nights a week, my nigga.
You fucking me up with that. That's funny. I forgot that was a fucking slogan. That's a crazy slogan. 6 nights. So they only take 1 day off.
Just God's Day. Just God's Day.
They're like Chick-fil-A.
Yeah, they only. We don't mess with Jesus. We don't mess with Jesus. He got that.
What was my dude that had the Sunday slot on BET? Bro. Bobby Jones.
Hell yeah.
I think that's his name. It was Bobby Jones, right?
What happened with Buddy that was selling the fucking the magic water, bro? That nigga was crazy.
Yo, no, he really was selling. It was like Miss Cleo and the magic water dude.
That nigga had like little pouches of magic water, like fucking water.
On deck, though. As much magic water, spiritual, blessed water.
Bro, that shit was insane. Like, how do you got that much magical water, bro? Who's making the magic? Who's making the magic water? You tell me.
That's funny as shit, bro. You're stupid as fuck. But nah, honestly, sorry, my bad to go on that tangent. You were talking with Jonesy. We were talking about your relationship with Jonesy, and he come into the studio, and you were saying basically he's just a funny person because that's how I met you. Like literally, when I first met you, I didn't even know you did shit. So it was the same shit. He was playing that melodic beat.
You know, so I met when Jonesy was in the studio one time. I was recording a verse, and my dumb ass had a 40s and Mickey's. He said, "This nigga drink 40s. This nigga definitely can fight. This nigga 48 and old."
That's a very accurate statement. If you drink 40s to the neck, it's a good chance you can squat.
Yeah, no, that nigga was like, after he said that shit, I died, bro. Then he left again. The next time I heard that nigga play them beats. And then we just really been cooking ever since. Like, and we got a dope ass little vibe. So that's what we've been on.
Damn. And so I know you got your single that you're pumping right now, bro. It was 2 of them on there. I want you to talk about it. What's your singles you got popping right now, and even stuff you working with Jonesy or even other people? Because, bro,
yeah.
You have such an amazing style, and I want people to go and listen to your music. Yes, I know we're talking about a lot of shit. We're being funny, but this nigga really is an amazing artist, and I discovered him on an organic wave. I'm not trying to cap. I'm not going to act like I just been on him for years. No, this is some organic shit that he didn't email me, show me during a phone.
Like I said, I definitely didn't send the DM in like, "Hey, can I get on the pod?" Like,
never. No, I will not cap. No, this is some like, bro, he's a real nigga. I fuck with him. He's really consider him like one of my brothers now. Like, honestly, because he's a real nigga. But the music's hard. So explain your style. Explain what you got working on. Like, I want you to go into that a little bit.
Shit. My style, I do a little bit of everything, bro. Like I got the joke I tell the people on Clubhouse all the time. I'd be like, I'm either gonna shoot you in the face, tell your girl I love her, or I'm gonna motherfucking tell my girl I love her. I don't know. But that's the only 3 I got for you.
I love it.
It's the only 3 I got for you. So so I do a lot of I could do dope hip hop ass shit, but I do a lot of dope melodic. I could go from melodic rap to R&B.
That's what I was. That's what you be showing me. You have a lot of melodic ass rap, and you be hitting notes. You can really sing though. Hey, you have a video on your Instagram of you singing on some acapella shit, and it was so much soul. I'm like, this nigga been here before. Like it's like all that nigga from the blues, like from Mississippi, trapped in you.
You know, I sent that joint to my mom. She said, "Man, put that shit on a loop that I can listen to 5 times in a row, so I don't got to keep restarting this video." Like,
I'm
man.
glad you said, talk about your mom. And you were saying, did you come from like a musical background? Like, were
Yeah.
you raised around music?
Yeah, nah. We can't, like I said, the church life and all that. Everybody do something. I played the drums, all that stuff. Sisters sang and did all that. Brothers played the drums and horns and saxophones and all type of shit. So yeah, I definitely grew up in a whole musical kind of household, and
Right.
like it was like they crafted me towards it because it was just kind of like that's what they seen. That's what I was on. And
Yeah.
So yeah, I did that shit, and my mom kind of just seen that that's really what I wanted to do. So she was just like, ain't like she like pushed me towards it, but she ain't pushed me away from it. You know what I'm saying? Like, so
Respect.
that was the dope part about that. But like, I mean, she had the piano in the house and all that type of shit. So you
So music
end up
was
just,
in you.
oh, for sure.
What were you raised around? What were you listening to in the house growing up that you remember? Were you a Motown house? Were y'all like an oldies? What was in your upbringing?
Everything like that. Gospel. My granny, like you go to my granny house, you listen to everything old school. Like she listening to records still till this day.
Let's go. Respect. I respect
Like,
anybody who listens to vinyl. Because
yeah,
I collect
sure.
vinyl. I listen to vinyl a lot.
No,
But I'm a DJ, so I can't expect.
She's still listening to records, my nigga. Like you got me fucked up. So yeah, like everything. And then like I was just real heavy in the R&B as a shorty. Like I had sisters and my brothers and all them that was listening to Tyrese and goddamn Brandy and all that type of shit. So like all that type of just different R&Bs and everything like that when I was a shorty. I just remember specifically stealing those 2 albums. Like I'm taking these to school.
What was one? If you didn't say it, what was the most rarest moments you remember of even like how you developed your style? Because I think that's something a lot of artists kind of struggle with. Because it's people that are musically inclined and people who know how to like do it, but they don't know like when do I know this is what I want to do? Like, because you have so many different styles, but yet it's still a Dre in it. Like I still know it's you, even if it's just Dre doing something, but it's Dre doing something else. How did you point in on that style?
For me, it was just kind of like I don't even know, dude. Like I just really do what I feel on that beat at that moment. Like that's why everything be different. Like if that beat telling me that. So I feel like with me being a drummer, I rap on a different cadence than a lot of people. You get what I'm saying? A lot of people rap on the melody and shit. I'll rap on, you know what I'm saying? I'll rap more on the drum beat than sometimes I will on the melody. So I think that might be one of the things too.
That's deep, man. Because an artist that I work with, Cassius Green, he told me literally the exact same thing, bro. Like it's like he picks an instrument or picks something in the beat and just goes with it.
Oh, for sure.
And then from there, and then he learned that from I can't remember my man's name from Do or Die. Do you wanna ride?
Oh, bro, that's my man. That's my man's name. That shit crazy.
What?
Yeah, no, I mean, because I did a record where I like sampled a piece of that piece off of it, and I sent it to AK of Do or Die. He's like, yeah, no,
that's who it is, AK. Yeah, that's exactly. You knew who I was talking.
Yeah, I sent it to him. He said that's hard.
AK, the that shit is so hard.
I ain't saying like they my homies or none of that shit, but I'm just saying
No. Of course.
I'm just saying, but to get that stamp from them niggas, that shit was real. That shit was real for that nigga to say that. Like to be like,
is there any other artists or people that you worked with in the past that you could say that you've gotten that kind of like approval from, or like that you were like, dang, okay, I'm happy I'm working with you, knew like you made it. What was that moment? I know for me, and particularly when I first started working, and I was working with Cassius and Feo and my UTB brothers, we literally started on the Smokers Club tour. From getting on the Smokers Club tour, we were working. I was working with Juicy J. I worked with Absol. I worked with Schoolboy, Joey, Flatbush, all them, and literally a bunch of people, and even Shy Johnny and Shy's Buzz for real. Sorry, I had to get that all out because of my nigga.
Hell yeah, for sure.
But point is, when I was working with them, it was like, dang. At that moment, I was like, okay, I need to be professional. Like, this is a real job. Like, I see how these niggas are maneuvering because they have real fans. They have people that really expect this person from them. And no matter how much fun you're having, no matter how lit it is, you could be in front of a bunch of people. When was those moments for you that you'll say, or even people you'll even don't mind talking about? And you're like, okay, I'm working with them. Even if it was just doing a show. Like, it's like, damn.
No, for sure. Like, yeah, I was doing, when I did like Dom Kennedy, that shit was dope as fuck. YG, I did all these joints in Chicago. Currency, like, but in them moments, just being able to be on them stages and like, you know, one of them motherfuckers just real life screaming the you know, FYT, which is my label and all the shit I got going on. Shout out to my guy Tank Lucas, all that shit. But
shout out to Tank Lucas.
For them to be, you know what I mean, saying that shit after I get off and they waiting to see a YG and shit like that, like, that's when I was like, okay, if I could go rock a stage, you know what I mean, 2,000 motherfuckers that don't know me, worth shit, and capture them like that, it's over with. You know what I'm saying?
Right? So, I swear you captured it the same way, because that's exactly how I felt. It was like, bro, because we were opening up for these artists. Like I was, you know, I'm not even trying to cap. Like we were opening up and we were on the tour, but it was like, dang, like I was like, literally, I'm about to kill this show. Like, what, you're gonna give me this many people right now that's listening to me? Bro, and that's when I first started DJing, Dre. Like I learned how to DJ. My father, you know, not to get dapper, but my father passed away in 2013. Yeah. When he passed away, my homie, it's all right, but look, my homie Cassius got signed the same year. We went on tour that same year, but they had to justify me going on tour.
So you have to start DJing.
Oh, you're gonna be the DJ. You've been talking about you want a DJ anyway. So I bought a computer, bought a laptop. My boys went on there. I was practicing in the hood, throwing little hood parties and shit like that. And it's people from Moreno Valley, where I'm from, Mobile, like live in Moreno Valley, California, a little suburban part by Los Angeles. But I literally, long story longer, I learned how to DJ at the house. Started doing little house parties. Got, you know, cool little buzz out there in my city. And then by that time, because I was already a part of a collective that was already popping in the city, so it worked out for me. Then my boys, we all went on tour, and that's where I learned how to DJ in front of like thousands of people. It was crazy. It was fun, and that's where. But you realize who the real niggas are, because you see niggas freeze up that are really on.
Oh, bro,
and that's when you get your opportunity. Because I've had a cover for niggas like,
bro,
niggas getting too fucked up.
I live for that
whatever.
Shit,
and then their set goes a little, they don't come on, so then your set can go longer. And they're like, hey, can you fill in? You get a couple more songs.
For sure. Gee, I stole
That's life, man.
I stole a show at South by Southwest. That shit was funny as hell.
Wait, what happened? That's how you was South by Southwest?
I said I stole a show at South by Southwest. I was on stage.
I need that story. What stage was it, and what happened?
I can't remember. I just remember what happened. I was on stage chilling, and the DJ like, "Who next?" And niggas was not moving. And you know, I had shows that I did have at South by Southwest. That just wasn't one of them. So shit. Then they kept saying, "Who next?" I'm like, "Oh, y'all niggas bullshitting, huh?" Me gave the nigga my flash drive. Bro, went up there and went crazy. Shorty said, "Bro, if you ain't go." And yeah, she was like, "Gee, if you ain't go crazy, I swear to God, I call the police and get dumbass." She was like, "Gee, people paid like $800 for that show to just do their 3 songs, bro." Like, I was like, "Nah, fuck that. I'm getting up here."
Did it. Talk about taking the opportunity, bro. So Dre, man, I want to know like what, because I don't want to keep you. I know you know I don't want to keep you too long, bro. But what would you say? Because I know it's a pandemic. Niggas is in the house. You ain't got shows. I know you're doing moves. You say you're always doing shows in Chicago, Cali, all over, all the time, all over the US, everywhere. But now it's like you're at house. You're in the crib. How have you transitioned your game? And what advice do you give to maybe artists out there that for something that they ain't doing that they should be doing?
Shit.
In your opinion?
No, for sure. I'm gonna tell you, like, for me, it was rough for a minute. Like finding Clubhouse kind of help you get a little more engagement from other people. But it's really just there. You go. What's that you sipping on?
Oh, that's a proper 12.
Okay, I see you.
Yeah, shout out Conor McGregor. I'll give him a free one because that nigga turned he still ain't shit though.
He still ain't shit.
I'm still money team.
Shit, I'm so the whiskey good though.
Yeah, I fuck with the whiskey. I fuck with proper 12.
What was I just telling you? Oh, advice for them. Okay.
For the pandemic, because literally niggas is in the crib, they ain't transitioned. Like, I just want to know, like, how are people transition? How did you transition?
Shoot some videos, you know, start shooting content. Start like I'm even giving myself the same advice. Like that's like how I just told you I'm about to start working on my podcast and like just figuring out different avenues that don't, you know, you can't be one track mind where it's like, damn, I can't do shows, so I can't eat. There's other
What's
ways
your
to
podcast
eat,
gonna be called, man? Let's talk about that. That's tight, bro.
I'm thinking new crack damn near.
You might as well, right? I was gonna say you might as well call it that, bro. Is that a Big Cali World exclusive? Can we?
That's definitely the first time. Yeah, that's definitely the first time it's ever been.
Well, I got you. Whenever you want me on there, whenever you do it, whenever I'm down the line, let me know, bro. I got you.
Oh, for sure. No,
even if I gotta come to Gary, I might have to take a flight out to Gary.
Look. Hey, listen, I got a guest room. You good? We chill up. You come right here, bro. Chill.
Let's go. You got some gas out there?
You already seen what I was talking about?
Allegedly.
Allegedly, man.
Allegedly.
Yeah, allegedly, bro. Respectfully. Ain't that what they say?
Respectfully, yep. Respectfully to my kings and queens.
To my kings and queens, bro. That's what I'm telling them. Respect. Get on my nerves. Respect to my kings and queens.
I knew you were gonna say that. I knew it.
Dude, that shit. Wait till you see what we got going on this shit, bro. That shit about to get crazy.
I know it's something, man. I know it's great, and that's why I'm glad you came on my podcast and even talked about it, bro. Because that's why you're one of the people that do so much. I know, even talking about everything, we'll be here for 4 hours.
Oh, for sure. That's I was just about to tell you, this is part one because we didn't even get to the shit.
We didn't even get to it, but
we didn't get to the shits. So we got plenty more shits to get to, so we can definitely, yeah.
Just to kind of say, when we were talking about literally people not what's their purpose and fulfilling their purpose, you know,
right?
And what their goal is within this pandemic, because it's hard. And you're saying shooting content, you're saying basically even use Clubhouse. Right. I'll say real shit. Clubhouse helped a lot,
sure, bro. Like
I've gotten great engagement, great followers. I even met real people that I know I'm gonna know for the rest of my life. I'm not gonna front. I'm not trying to sound cliche or weird, but it's just real people on there.
You forgot the segment of reading what motherfucker said.
Oh, that's why you a real nigga, Dre. Right. If niggas was listening, because we've been going into it. My nigga Dre, we had a segment on Clubhouse, which is this app that brought all this together, bring it back, where we did a giveaway for around Christmas time, where we were going to give away like a certain amount of, I don't know what you want to say, gifts,
everything. We was giving away everything. Like we told them, we basically said just DM us what you want for Christmas, but like we didn't put no cap or no limit on it. But I knew where my head was with the whole situation,
and I knew where thank you.
Like, bro, I knew where my head was. I'm like, I just want to see what kind of crazy ass shit y'all was about to ask.
Okay, it was sick.
Bro, it was disgusting. Like, bro, the gifts they asked for, I've never bought a female or a woman that I've ever been in a relationship with in my entire life.
In my life.
Ever. In
my life.
Till this day.
Hold on. Let me see if I have some. Go ahead. All right, so we gonna read. You gonna read one. You gonna read a couple. Let me see if I have one. I can't just let you read them on by yourself. That's not.
My man, I appreciate the solidarity.
Yeah, I got to. So go ahead, Dre. You go into one. I got my request though. Hold on.
Hold on, I'm going.
No names,
no,
because we're gonna keep it cool.
We're not messy like that. Come
We're
on,
not
man.
messy.
Come on, man. Hold on. This is all alleged. Nobody might have even said this. I might just be saying this for the podcast.
Allegedly. Allegedly.
Goddamn.
You got one up right now?
I'm trying to find this one that was insane.
Bro.
I had one that was nuts, bro.
Okay, ready? I'll just go with this one.
Go ahead.
Hey Santa. That's what the whole contest was called. It was called Hey Santa. That's what the thing was. Shout out all my niggas in there. It was popping.
Oh, we was busting. That shit was.
For Christmas, I would like to get my rent paid.
Oh, I got so many of those.
Someone lost their job. I don't want to read it verbatim, but someone lost their job and I guess they spent their last on something that wasn't appropriate. That's all I would say.
Hold on,
I eat drugs. Let's just say that.
Whoa.
But they're in recovery.
Hey, shout out to you and your recovery.
Shout out to you and your recovery.
Straight up. Hold on. Okay, here we go. All right, I'm reading this to you. This is when we were supposed to know what we want for what you want for Christmas shit.
Yeah.
I can be explicit, correct?
Yes, you can, sir. Respectfully.
She messaged me, said, hey. I said, what's up? She said, hey. All I want is a vacation, getting fucked on the balcony. What the fuck? Man, listen, relax, Big Cali. Relax, I need you to chill.
I didn't get nothing like that. See, that's that shit. That's why this app is sick. God knew not to give you that power.
Oh my God. Dude, what the fuck?
On the balcony? I'll bring Shawty to LA quick. Fuck it.
Bro.
Fuck it.
Oh shit.
Well, I'll mess with you. I'm not bringing no one to my home. It's a joke. LOL. Respectfully.
Hee ha ha, motherfuckers. Yeah, bro.
Allegedly. Or as Joe Budden says, comedy style. Comedy
style.
Yeah,
bro. Yeah, all that.
I feel like you got bored because you keep looking at your phone, bro.
I do. I do.
How about this? Where was the number of requested DMs in your not wanted, like you don't follow them list?
42. That shit was crazy.
In how quick of a period? Are we talking minutes or hours?
Minutes. In that time period we were there.
How many followers gained? Let's get some stats.
We're not gonna go all there.
I know. See, I'm messing with you. He said, "Wait, all right." I'm gonna be real. I'm gonna be honest with you. It's a great thing. It's a great app. We've been playing like it's a great thing though, and not just the app though, because this isn't a whole podcast about that fucking app.
No.
It's literally a podcast about interaction and knowing what to do in the situation of talking in probably places of a pandemic. I would have never ran into. He's from Gary, Indiana. I'm from Cali.
Right.
I'm in Hollywood right now, but I'm from Rio Valley. So literally, it was no way for us to see each other unless we happen to work with each other in LA or maybe
right.
So facts is or Chicago. Yep, exactly.
Right.
Chicago too. I love Chicago. They got bad man. It's beautiful people. It's beautiful women in Chicago. I'm gonna be real.
Shout out Island Chicago for sure.
Shout out to Queens.
Out there too.
All the CH
sure.
Queens, you know.
Hey, for sure.
So before we get up out of here, bro, tell the people where you can get all your music first, your social media, where people is, because honestly, yes, we had a lot of fun. We was all lit, but honestly, nigga got slaps. Nigga talks, and he's representing for Gary and going out there, Chicago, Midwest. You know what that sound is. There ain't too many motherfuckers that got that sound. Let's just say every nigga that came out of that section of America, when it comes to music.
Bro. Jonesy said he's the number 3 writer since Michael Jackson from here. I'm just saying what he said. I don't know. He said he is.
Okay.
Not me. I didn't say
I like the confidence. I'm not gonna say yay or nay.
Jonesy ain't wrote a fucking song ever. What are you talking about?
Stop.
Jonesy's the best producer ever, though. That's my nigga.
He's great.
No, that nigga. Nah, he got me. Nah, he got me figured out, bro. Like he got me figured out. Like as far as my sound goes, that's what I love about it. Like he don't try to push nothing on me that I don't want. Like that nigga be like, bro, no, all right, this is what we gonna do, and I'll be like, yeah, because I'll be telling him that shit finished before he think it's finished. I'll just be like, bro, now listen, what you got right there is cool. Hit record. Yeah. Hit record.
I love it.
So, but I'm gonna be out your way as soon as they lift up this motherfucking you know what I'm saying? We ain't gonna say none of them code words to get us back.
We're locked down for a minute here.
I was supposed to be out there, but that shit ain't. Yeah, no, that shit did. But you know, we got this trip coming up. That shit about to be lit.
It's gonna happen, brother. We gonna have it. We gonna get some shit popping in 2022. Fuck it. Hey, I'm already planning for 2022. I gotta save up for 2022.
No,
I feel like I'm spending a lot of money.
I'm about to listen, bro. Watch what a nigga gonna do in this 2021.
Talk your shit. Fuck it. Nah, bro, what's coming up, bro?
Bro, listen, bro. I'm telling you, I already just picked the EPs. I don't know how to. Would the iRig work in this bitch the same way?
I don't know. You want to play something? Go ahead.
I don't know if it will.
I don't think it'll work in the same way, but if you want to play something just out loud in the thing, it'll show up. It might be not that good quality, or you could just literally tag it and people can go to it. I mean, you could do it whatever you feel.
I was about to play some shit that ain't out.
Oh, nigga, play that. Fuck it.
Yeah. I was gonna play.
And while you do that, though, can you play? I want people to know where they can find your music, where they can find what your social media is, all that. Why you look for your shit?
That shit right there.
2KDrae.
Everything.
And for the people that's listening, yeah. Oh, see, that's why I love production and I love my producers. Shout out Productive Culture. Look it, guys. We're going to play the song directly after the episode. So if you listen to this, it will be clear in there, and you can't flag me, okay, Dre? Don't try to flag me on the back end when this shit really makes some money, okay?
No. I got you. I'm fully independent. Everything is mine. I do what I want to. So I'm gonna give you that. I say, fuck it, let's go.
That's tight, man. Well, hey, man, Dre, I appreciate you being on there. 2KDrae on Instagram. Do you have a website started? Are you gonna do a website? Or you got one?
Website coming. Hey, the Health, Wealth, Love, Prosperity line dropping soon. And you want to know the crazy?
Yo, wait, slow down. You didn't even talk. I forgot you got a fucking clothing line dropping. Talk about that. See, this is the shit I'm talking about. Well, fucking, this is how he do. He's too humble. He'll just be like, "Oh yeah, I got a clothing line dropping." No, and legit have everything lined up, ready to go.
Hey man, you know. Just let you know that it's on the way. So no, health, wealth, love, prosperity is a saying that I came up with when I was going through like how we talked about the mental health rooms and all that shit. I was going through you could call it what it is, a depression and all that. And I thought about I watched all these videos about you have to have these affirmations that you say to yourself and like get yourself in a different mindset, you know. And so I would say health, wealth, love, prosperity, right? So then I checked this out. This is what tripped me the fuck out about it. Them letters have been with me my whole career. With hard work, loud perk, my nigga, like the same fucking letters.
Wow.
So that's what the third. Damn, you just got another fucking exclusive. I can't fucking stand you. You just got two. That's the third.
Hey,
that's the third. That's the third hard work, loud perk is health, wealth, love, prosperity, bro. So. That's gonna be the end of that trilogy right there.
That's for the people.
Yeah. So I said if I'm growing in my music and I'm talking about like progressing people and shit like that, for that to be what ended up coming from it, like knowing that whole little like abbreviation had been with me the whole time that I was doing music. But it took a mindset change to see it in a different, you know what I mean? To see them same letters in a different light. So that's how Health, Wealth, Love, Prosperity came about. And I wanted to be more of a clothing brand than like a merch type thing. You know what I'm saying?
No, it's
Like even though that is yeah. So like we're gonna have fitness stuff, we're gonna have stuff for the ladies, we're gonna have, high end, all that shit, like everything. So that's what I'm trying to do with that one.
Well, look, make sure that you hit me with the good old American shipment. I wear 3X, your boy, when you got the 3X hoodies or t-shirts, 2X shorts.
I got you. Don't trip. That bitch gonna be comfy than a motherfucker too. You gonna be like, Jay.
It's gonna be comfy than a motherfucker too.
It's gonna be comfy in a motherfucker too, boy. I'm not about to get you one of them, what they got, them bullshit ass little hoodies that you can grab. And then motherfucker, they just stamp their logo on that hoe. I ain't about to do you like that, cuz. I ain't gonna do you like that, cuz. I ain't gonna do you like that. It's gonna be quality.
Good, man. I feel you know, and I know what you're talking about with that bullshit. I know you're gonna have high quality because you know it's right. Because everything in your brand is high quality. From your music to everything in your presence on social media. Everything. And I think that's what even attracted love. Like, yo, I need you on my platform.
No, bro. I appreciate you having it for real, bro.
Honestly. Like, before we get out of here, I always like to ask people rapid fire questions. And we're gonna do a couple rapid fire.
That's what I've been waiting on. Let's go.
It's not that deep, but it's deep.
It's cool. Let's go.
3 people, Dre, that you can either smoke or drink or both with and have a 2-hour conversation with. Smoke and drink.
Smoke and drink?
Yes. Or just smoke or just drink.
I smoke with Bob.
I'll give you 2. You only get 3.
Okay, I smoke with Bob. Can I add another drug? Can I add a different drug?
I like your style. Fuck it. Yes. Why not? Why not, Dre? Why not, Dre? Yes. How about this? Yes, you can, sir. You can add another one.
All right. That's all. Just need to know if I can add another drug. I smoke with Bob because we have a dope ass combo. That should be raw. I do acid for sure with Jimi Hendrix. I got Jimi Hendrix tattooed on my back. That's my nigga.
Respect. Let's see. Can I be real with you? Can we just get on this for a second? Since you want to go there.
Bro, I would definitely do acid with Jimi Hendrix.
That is how I began DJing, Dre.
Acid? Bro, acid changed my life.
When my father passed away, I took acid. That's the part of the story. I took acid. And I literally...
I ain't gonna get that deep into it.
You don't have to. I'll tell you.
I'm talking about you. When you was first telling the story, you talking about I ain't gonna get that deep into it.
No.
That was the part you left out. That was the part you left out. All right, go ahead, cuz. Come on.
What is it? Stupid. I can't.
Tell me about it.
Look, I did acid.
You got me fucked up thinking about to end this podcast. You better just chop it into 2. We got shit to talk about.
You stupid. No, we talking. Hold on. I just gotta get this out because
I know. I'm just letting you know. We got some shit to talk about still. We didn't even got there. Come on, man. I'm trying to give you it, bro. Like you gotta get it. We didn't even talk about Michael Jackson coming to Gary and handing out chicken. Like, what are you talking about?
Whoa. 1 minute. Hold up. Okay.
We don't gotta go there right now. We can finish what you was
talking. So look, just for the people, I did acid right after my father passed away. After he passed away, I knew I was just going through a thing. So I happened to do it with my homies, and we were chilling. And all of a sudden, I laid out. And I'm gonna be real with you, because you my nigga. Like we literally, I cried. I got it all out. And then from purging all that out, literally my mind got clear and it was like, what do you really want to do? It
Niggas
made
felt
sense. Like
amazing.
it
Niggas
made
felt
me.
amazing
If
after
I'm being
that.
honest with you, it made me from doing that acid. It made me make sense of like what was.
Bro, I'm so
I
careful.
understood the love of my mom and my dad together.
I'm so
And it's
careful
crazy.
with my hallucinogens. I'm so careful with
You
my
have
hallucinogens because I know where they take me. I know where they take me to, my nigga. Like I know, like I don't do hallucinogens for fun, my nigga. Like I can't because nigga, the way my brain works, my nigga, like I get that hallucinogen in me. You know what I'm saying? I put that shit in here, bro. It's on. It's on. I'm listening. Let's go. Tell me what you want to tell me. Tapped in, like I'm tapped all the way the fuck in. Like I don't sit there and play games and laugh and giggle with niggas. Like, bro, I'm the nigga that be outside sitting in the middle of the grass somewhere, motherfucking on mushrooms, just sitting there like, bro. And you know, but I only do it when it's like a life changing event, bro. Like when I be like, okay, it's time for a life changing event, real quick. I'll do some motherfucking mushrooms and be like, let's go, let's figure it out. Is this the move? You ever heard of DMT?
Of course. Don't see. Okay, are we gonna go there? Are we gonna go there? If we're gonna go there. Okay,
I just told you we doing this. If we don't do this, fuck it, bro.
Look,
Joe Rogan can go for fucking 4 hours. So can we? Fuck them. We can do whatever we want.
I feel you. Okay, look. Shout out productive culture.
We can break it down.
We're not gonna go 4
Shout out
hours.
productive culture. No, all right, we ain't gonna go 4 hours, but I'm just saying.
Hold on, we're gonna talk first. Hold on, let me pour something. We're gonna talk about DMT. Hold on. Look.
I love it.
Yes,
I ain't gonna lie to you.
Yes, I know about DMT. Yes, and yes, I have done DMT. And yes, it is real, and that did change my life. Yes, it did make me go to another place that needed to go, and I'm happy about it. It was scary though. It is.
I mean, okay. It is scary because if you didn't know what the fuck, like, I mean, I can't. No one can know what.
The second time I did it, I was with it. That second time was the most realist one.
Bro,
the first
I wish
time,
I could tell you. Okay, I wish I could. Okay, so I was with this person at the time. This is maybe third. God, people gonna be like, this nigga Dre do DMT. Like, no, okay. I only do this shit therapeutically. Okay, listen, I try to
allegedly.
free my mind. Yeah, allegedly. But nah, bro. Like, so this one time, I had done. Okay, so I'll go through the DMTs. I can't just skip ahead to like fully aware of what the fuck's about to happen. DMT. But the first time, I said, put on some Kid Cudi. I was listening to Kid Cudi. Boy, these niggas like smoke that shit in the bong. I hit that bitch out the bong. I said, this shit ain't do shit. Hit that motherfucker again. Where the fuck?
Why is it always the second hit? How about that?
That second hit, boy. That second hit. Look, you see how much it stressed me out just now thinking about.
I know you did it because I saw your face when you said.
Must have said, "Ooh, we goddamn, that shit was crazy." All right, so just a little educational piece for the people, so y'all don't think we just over here talking like drug addicts and shit. DMT is a natural chemical that is formed in your brain, and it's normally only released 2 times in your life: when you're born and when you die. And so there is a way that you can synthesize this same chemical that only releases your chemical that is in your own brain to let you have this psychedelic experience that is going to take you to another place that's going to show you that God is fucking real. Like,
that was probably one of the best examples or best. That's why I just let you talk your shit. I was like, yep, that's it. That's exactly
like, straight up, bro. Like, that's it, bro. Like, yeah,
okay,
that might need to go down as the definition of DMT. That might need to go down as the definition of DMT.
I like that.
That little soundbite, I need that little soundbite. I gotta send that off.
We're gonna clip that out. Productive culture. Shout out productive culture. Shout out
productive culture, bro. Because that definitely, that was it. That was it. Whoa, that wasn't even me talking, G. I came back and said, boy, you just was spitting.
You are a nut, bro. No, you're right though. That's the funny part.
That was it, bro. That's the real definition of it, bro. That's the real definition of it, bro. I seen shapes and colors that I never knew existed, my nigga. And I found out.
You know what I got with DMT? made me realize that we're all universally connected and everything's okay. That was the overall example, because everyone feels the same thing. Everything doesn't matter what race you are, how much money you have, what you've been through. We can all share.
What's the one thing that happened on DMT every time? What do you get?
Enlightenment.
That for sure. But what do you
like? I mean, you can get deeper. How?
Watch this. Watch this. I'm gonna tell you. Did you not every time get like a spiritual guide that was like, "Hey, bro, chill."
Oh my God! Of course.
That's crazy.
How about this? I did DMT 8 months before I got sober off coke.
Bro, and that's what I'm saying, bro. Yeah.
I was about that. When I gave up that for the first time 3 years ago, I did DMT like 6 months before.
So look, that's what I'm telling you. That shit crazy, right? So look, at this point now, I did it the first time where I said I played the Kid Cudi and it blew my fucking mind. Bow. Did it another time, bow, whatever. But then there was one time I told this person, I ain't gonna put no names, no nothing, no whatever on it. I'm like, hey, yeah, no, but I'm like, hey, let's whatever. And this person didn't have a father around. In my mind, because I knew about the spiritual guide kind of like situation of how you can like envision some shit before you go there, and then goddamn be like, that's where I'm headed to. You get what I'm saying? So I had a picture of my pops up, and I'm like, nigga, I'm gonna go talk to this nigga. You get me fucked up. Like that's what I'm about to do. And so I was like, wow. So I did this with this person. And when we blast off, bow, we out of there. Like I said, I'm looking directly at the picture to make sure that that's where I'm channeling my energy to, you know what I mean, try to get to. And motherfucker come and said, hey, whoever this person, motherfucker came, my pops came and said, hey, they need me more than you right this second, real quick. And I had no idea. He said, I'll see you on the next time. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I swear to God, but right here, God, like, I'll see you on the next time. And so I go, boom. And the whole time, I literally pop out and I'm damn near like just coaching this person through this whole situation, right? Wow. You know, it's only 15 minutes like that. Like for people that don't know. For people that don't know, yeah. For people that don't know, it's only like 15 minutes. Like it's not no like I'm tripping for fucking 7 hours in space. So it's like 15 minutes that feel like an eternity though. But they come back and was like, gee, motherfucker was like, hey, I met your pops, and like in that little time period, he did all the things I wish my dad would have did with me, like as a kid, and it was like that shit gave me so much healing, and I'm just like, what the fuck, like, and then to have the message that I had, you know what I'm saying, from him, where like he like nigga, I know what you trying to do, my nigga, like, and niggas gonna be like this nigga crazy.
No, Dre. Cool. Dre, I'm gonna fuck you up right now. Hold up, real nigga shit. Look, this painting right here. Look, right?
Yeah.
I've never showed this. This is literally in my house. You can see it right here, right? Yeah, right here for the people that's looking on YouTube. My brother Reem, shout out Reem Hefner, Rare Art Good on Instagram. This is my brother, like literally on YouTube. This is my brother in real life, like not like on blood, but like on some hood shit. But he's one of the CEOs of UTB Lifestyle. He painted me that picture. That's a rare, one of one picture. And this picture literally represents on a night we were getting trippy on some, I believe, acid or shrooms. I believe it was shrooms or acid. I don't know, one of those two. And it was right after my father passed away, and we stood outside and we saw my dad in the sky. So from that night, when I was talking about it, when I said I saw you, when I said like I started DJing, it was after seeing him in the sky. Crazy.
So, hey, let's get on that. How did that shit make you feel, bro? Like, I'll tell you how mine when my pops passed, but like, how did that make you feel?
Yeah. Like, when my pops passed away, I was in a dark ass place, bro. On some real nigga shit, it was dark. It was bad. But I was good at communicating and I was good at maneuvering through life. So I masked it with like overproduction. So I
Right.
opportunity of like doing good and progressing. But throughout that time, I was on drugs. I was eating abnormal amounts of food because I had more money than I've had. So I was eating better. But I was already overweight at the time. And it was bad, but then from my dad passing away, not to get even deeper, but to kind of sum it up.
Bro, come on.
No, but my dad, from when he passed away, it made me realize that life is real. And like, I'm not gonna like, I can't be out here just fucking around no more, you know? Like, I can't be out here doing that. And that's what made me hustle harder. And that's what gave me my drive. And then it made me feel like I had a direct connection to God. Now he's up there. So like whatever I want to do, whatever I need to do, I feel like I had an opportunity to do it because I had a direct connection at all times. And that's what he did. And that's what helps me cope with it. It was almost like, so I don't get mad at God, so I can go. It's like, bro, he never belonged to me. That was my dad.
Right. For sure.
That moment. God put him in my life for that moment. So that's literally why I feel like that. Well, for you, how was that like for you? When that happened to you, because I didn't even know that. So how old were you when that happened? If you want to share,
No, I got you. It's cool. Like that's what I said. Like I like being able to. That's what I said. Like if anybody gonna hear the whole everything, this nigga's right here. That's what I said. We ain't done with it because nigga, I'm not about to get this to nobody else. Fuck that.
I respect it, bro. I respect that.
Like if they gonna get the 2KDrae story, I'm gonna do it with my nigga. Like fuck that.
I respect that, my nigga.
But so for me, I was 7. I was 7 when my pops died. Like, and so he had leukemia. You know what I'm saying? And like, so he battled that for some years, bro. Like, it kind of just became like a common thing in my mind at that point. But like to me, that nigga was like a superhero. You dig? Like, so I'm the youngest of 8. You know what I'm saying? So I'm the baby of the whole family, all that shit. But like, for him, he was always like, he looked out for me and I hold it. Like when they would go to their little church conventions and all that shit, he'd be like, whatever hotel has got to have a pool, indoor pool, so we can go swimming and all that. And so when he got sick, it was kind of like you never think that it's gonna end that way. You know what I mean? Like you're like, nah, hell no, this nigga a superhero. You got me fucked up, especially at 7. But at the same time, the man like was molding me at the same time, like telling me shit that you wouldn't really necessarily tell a 7-year-old. You get what I mean? But he knew like it might be a chance I don't get to tell you this type of shit. Like, so that's kind of where it was like, for me, I knew everything that done happened in my life was divine for me to become the person that I am. You know what I mean? Like, if I thought I had this thing to follow in the footsteps of, like, I follow in his footsteps as a father, but as far as like how I carry myself and how I move, I had to develop that my goddamn self. You get what I mean? I didn't have nothing to.
So like you're what did
right.
Like, how'd you develop that?
Like it was just
because my father passed away. I was like 22, 3.
Right.
13.
Like
so I'm doing math right now, but yeah, it was around that time.
Yeah. No, like for me, like I ain't gonna bullshit you, bro. I literally got in a fight at my daddy's funeral and goddamn went and had to sing a fucking song at the funeral after I got into a fight. Like nobody, I've never said that shit. That's funny as hell.
Wow.
But that's facts. Like it's real. Like I was an angry ass little kid, bro. Like, and that's why people don't get like why it's hard to trigger me that way now because I was a real angry ass little dude.
Peaceful now and funny. Like I know it was there, but that's probably. Did you cope with that? Like how'd you cope with that? How'd you get over that?
Shit, man, life, bro. Like you know what I mean. Had to just live. Like my thing was I couldn't. What the fuck could I do about it? You know. And like I was saying, I can't feel guilty for living. and it just felt good to build my own path, like, and like even going down to like my mom, like that's why my mama loved me so much, because it's like I was always me, like, you know what I mean. I never sugarcoated, I never bullshitted. I always was like, look, this your fucking son, like, hey, I know how y'all live and all that, but this is your son. And I feel like she kind of respected that I never really hid who I was from her, you know.
That's real, man. Man, you're making me think about like, cause we shared a similar story with that. Cause my dad, when he passed away, it was like the same type of scenario, bro. And I went
Yeah,
through the
bro.
same things, but pivoting from that is like the hard. I don't want to say hardest thing I've ever done, but it's one of my most proudest moments, I would say, of my
Yeah,
life.
yeah.
That's not easy, bro. It
No,
ain't easy
hell no.
losing your hero.
Hell
And I
no.
don't want
And
to
it,
make this a somber, thing, but it's just real shit. You don't want to lose
no,
your
it's
hero.
and
And
bro,
how do
like,
you pivot as a black man? Because we already don't have enough heroes
right,
and people to
right,
look at.
right, right.
I'm sure in Gary, you were losing people because I was losing people in Cali.
Oh,
In
for
the
sure.
Valley, we are called, our city's called the Murder. That's what
Right.
our fucking nickname is. Our city is Mobile the Murder. So in the Murder, my nigga, like we lose people all the time. Just like I'm sure you lose people in Gary. Like I see y'all one of the top 5 in the nation type shit. So
Oh yeah,
that
for sure.
reality of death, that reality of loss is real. And pivoting from that and making something positive from it is like one of my proudest moments, I would say, and I'm sure you can
For
attest to
sure,
that.
for sure, for sure, for sure. And that's what I mean, like knowing that I had to build my own path. You get what I'm saying? Like, and then to
Right.
be able to like do shit like what you talking about, how a motherfucker do the mental health room and this and that. But at the same time, we entertain, we talk, we clown, we do all that.
Yeah.
But you got to be able to have that balance, you know. And that's what I feel like. Just everything I went through in life gave me was just like this balance of like, shit. No matter what, you got to smile and be happy. But life is life, my nigga. Like it's real. You get what I'm saying? Like it's real. So you can't act like life ain't happening, my nigga. Like, and that's why it's like, shit. At least one day out the week, be like, life kicking my fucking ass, and that's cool. You know what I'm saying? Like, ain't nothing wrong with saying life kicking my fucking ass, my nigga. Like,
Niggas
I'll
don't want to
tell
say
you,
that though, bro.
nah,
Men,
you can eat it.
black
Yeah,
men, I'll just say black men because I'm a
for
black
sure,
man.
for
Do
sure.
not want to say life is kicking my ass because we failed in our
No,
history.
bro, yeah,
I don't even want to say failed. We've just been hurt and beaten and put down and
oh, for
everything.
sure.
So on. That's not an excuse. It's just what's happened. It's
No,
just history.
and that shit crazy,
That's
and
in
that's
our mental from our fathers. I don't know how your dad was, but my dad was like, I've seen my dad's unfortunate situations and times, you know?
yeah, no. See, and
But
that's
I
the
saw
crazy part.
also his greatest of times too.
See, and that'd be the crazy part is because for him to die at 7, it literally only imprinted a superhero and like vision of him for my
Wow.
entire life. You get what I'm saying?
Wow. Oh
Like
yeah, because we're so
every
young. Wow, yeah, that
right.
makes sense.
So like, and I remember when my daughter was born, like I was like, if I could remember this man from him dying at 7, like to be honest, like my real goal was like I literally have to make it past this kid's 7th birthday. Like that was a real life goal of mine. You get what I'm saying? Like for my kid to be 8 right now, like that shit was a real life moment for me. Like to be like, damn.
Congratulations. I'm sorry. I mean, that's heavy. That's deep, bro. That's
Yeah,
deep.
bro, like that was a real life goal. Like, and like my brothers have their own goals and stuff like that. My other brother reached his. He wanted to live past 48 because all that, and it's just it's reality. Like it's reality, and like now, even when I talk to my mom about like how I look at their relationship, like that I thought it was, and she like, look, dude, you were 7. You didn't get to see like what was really going on. Yes, we worked shit out. But
Yeah.
nigga, this false narrative you have of this like perfect world of relationships being amazing and just perfect, it
Mm-hmm.
don't exist. You know what I'm saying? Like, nah. Like, so to
Shut
even
up,
hear
bro.
that,
Giving the real
yeah,
shit.
Yeah. So to even hear that, it make you be like, okay, if you find somebody you really vibe with and rock with, like, don't think that it's just gonna be amazing and perfect right off rip. Like, it's just not gonna happen. Like, this is not how it's gonna be. So,
You know, isn't that 2020 in a nutshell? Because didn't we go into 2020 thinking it was gonna be like the new decade? We gonna do it.
Niggas scamming that bitch talking about 2020 vision. Everybody got glasses on. Ain't that about a bitch?
If that ain't God saying what y'all really think it's gonna be, all right, cool.
2020 vision now. Everybody got glasses. What the fuck?
So
yeah,
what's your
man.
2021 goal, or what's your 2021 vision? You'll say, what's good? Man. What do you want? What do you want different?
I just want to drop the rest of this fucking music, bro. I got so much music in the vault. As soon as I get this out, I'll be happy with it. That's it. So we gonna get part 2 when I drop this joint.
Cool. That sounds like a deal. Part 2 might be you got part 2 on here, and then I'm gonna come on your shit. Either I'm gonna come on your shit, and then you're gonna come back and do part 2 or whatever's first.
Let's go. Either way it go. Let's go.
Either way, it's happening. It's happening, brother. Go ahead and plug that shit one more time, brother. One before we get up out of here, bro.
Right there, 2KDrae, on everything.
On everything,
YouTube, bro. Instagram, Twitter, all that shit. Clubhouse.
I love it, man. And you know what? For this podcast and for All Goon Radio, go to BigCaliWorld.com. On the YouTube channel, go to Big Cali World. You can get all of that. Subscribe, please. Subscribe. Tell a homie. Tell a mom. Tell your mama. Tell your friend. Yeah. Big Cali. This is a vibe, man. We chilling. We gonna have all these all day long. And shout out Productive Culture. If you, for all your podcast needs, audio and visual, right now to start that, go to productiveculture.com/podcast. And how did you hear about us section? Put in Big Cali World. Put in Argoon Radio. I can't say it enough, man. 2KDrae, my brother Dre, I appreciate you. Bro, this was good. I needed to talk to you, and it just feels good to just talk to somebody real and just do this shit. And this is why I have this podcast.
Hey, it was an honor being on here, bro. Appreciate you for real.
Hey, one more shot before we get up out of here to you, bro. You got a glass before we get up out of here. So we gonna start it, man. Love you, brother, man. Stay blessed, man. Love you too, man. It's your boy, Big Cali. It's the man with the plan. I ain't Clark Kent, but some of the ladies do call me Superman. It's your boy, Big Cali, UTB Lifestyle. I love y'all, my brothers, man. Peace. The murder. We out here. Let's go. Time, extra lit, extra lit, extra lit. Big Cali World all the time, extra lit, extra lit, extra lit. Big Cali World all the time, extra lit, extra lit, extra lit. Big Cali World all the time, extra lit, extra lit, extra lit. Ain't nobody fresh like C, built like bear, nigga strong like tree, strong like Kush, too hype like E. Entourage stick so thick like sheep. First class bitch, you know all 3 seats. Got the pass like free, talking free like cheap. You gon' cheat, hoodie bigger than whatever you gon' be. We gon' stack like cheese, that's 100-something G, nigga. Big Cali World all the time, extra lit, extra lit, extra lit. Big Cali World all the time, extra lit, extra lit, extra lit. Big Cali World all the time, extra lit, extra lit, extra lit. Big Cali World all the time, extra lit, extra lit.